Okay. So Vateshran Hollows, what I got for the build so far. 5-piece Mother Sorrow on the front bar. Only. You can go with Order's Wrath too, good craftable option. False God's Devotion, fantastic for resource sustain and mobility, which is going to be really nice blowing through some of this stuff. You can go with Withered Hand from Alacure as well, another good option if you don't do trials. 1-piece Slime Crawl, and then Death Dealer's Fated the Mythic. It's on Triune, but it should be infused or bloodthirsty, but I'm just going to keep it on Triune. I don't want to mess with the transmutes. That's just going to give us a lot more stats, which is very helpful. If you do the portals as well, you'll get a lot of stats. We're going to skip the portals, try to do this as fast as possible, and this is the Mythic. I don't need Pale Order a whole lot if I do pretty good on the bar swaps and get my shield up. Back bar, VMA, Destro, so I can still play at range. Skills, the main thing on the back bar is Channel Acceleration, Elemental Drain for Major Breach, a big shield here so I can survive if it just let my heals over time do the work. Twisting Path is going to be proccing my damage on my front bar with Concealed Weapon. It's going to give me Major Expedition as well. Unstable Wall, really hard-hitting dot with some AoE damage. Shooting Star, I'll swap out for Destruction Staff Ultimate depending on the situation. And then Merciless, we're going to keep up 40 seconds. Concealed Weapons on the front as a main spell. I'm still not going to use it that much, but the reason I have Concealed Weapon slotted is that passive, it's increased damage done by 10% for 5 seconds when you apply Major Expedition ends while in combat. So, Twisting Path, essential. Camouflage Hunter, I will swap this in and out for Sap Essence depending on the fight if it's AoE. But just keep it on the bar for simple, good. Swallow Soul. Single target, not the best main spell for damage, but it's really good when you don't have Pale Order on. Impale, Range Execute, and Soul Harvest, which is going to give us back tons and tons of ultimate, and a nice little burst at a 70 ultimate. Yeah. So, I don't know what mask I'm wearing on this guy or what I can look after I'm done. I don't even know the fashion on this guy, but it looks pretty good. So, we should be good to go. I got 40 minutes left on my food. I'm using the expensive food, Clockwork, I think, on this guy. Yeah, see the potion. I got plenty of potions. Okay, let me make sure I got... Oh, did I... Oh, well, here goes our time. Oh, well, let me make sure I repaired. Okay, repair is good. We're good, we're good. So, when we're doing this one, I'm going to go through the green first. Typically, magic goes green, blue, red. The reason why is you unlock tools, which will allow you to get these special buffs and do the side boss. Yep. Can I complete... yeah, VMA, Vateshran Hollow, you can complete all this content in every single build, every single class. I've done every single class, every single playstyle. And it's just fine. Some of them you have a little bit more flexibility in like heals and damage and stuff and resource sustain. So that's how you get the information for a tier list. Why a class actually does really good or why it doesn't. See, I try to use Camo Hunter there. Or, I try to use Sap Essence there. Whoops. Yeah, we're gonna put that back in the bar. There we go, self-buffed. Let me put that back on. Alright, so let's just say, muscle memory, I'm trying to use it. So, Major Expedition here, we're gonna hug the wall. Drain. So Sap, let's get this guy down, then we can do damage to the main critter here. This guy, yep. Got it. So let's reapply, come on. Bar swap, cancel that. 1, 2, potion off cooldown. Potion, are you firing? Thank you. Now we're execute, it should be. There we go, good. I blocked that, but I get CC'd anyways. Alright, so we're not going to drop an ult until it changes over about 80% HP. So it'll change to one of the 3 bosses here. Got it. So let's buff up. Yep, so here's the one. So I'm going to do a Meteor, hold block, and then Elemental Drain, get my buff back up, and I should be close to another ulti here in just a second. So at 57 ulti. Here we go. Hit that, and now this is the one you have to go interrupt. That's basically about the it. Block. So we're at 40-some. I blocked and apparently got stunned still. Okay, so we're at 40. We're going to tab target this one. It'll become immune to damage in a short time. I can tell I'm used to playing melee. I don't need to be this close to him. So lock him in here, in cap, see if we can finish it before it spawns the other one. Block, try to get the angle here. Keep my Swallow Soul hot over time going. And it switched, unfortunately. Didn't do enough damage. So it should go to this one here. Got it. I'm not gonna loot, just keep on moving. So yeah, I should have, I just missed a little bit of damage, otherwise we could have two-phased it there. I kept getting constantly stunned for whatever reason. Let's keep moving over here, hug the wall. We're gonna skip this trash stuff. You don't even need to do this unless you're going for a score. But we're not gonna go for a score, we're just gonna go for easy, simple clears. Shield before I bar swap. Let's do a couple saps, get these guys down. Let's do a soul harvest, even though, or excuse me, swallow soul. To get my heal over time. Now we're just trying to get down to about 25% HP. CC break. God, I forgot how much they stun you in here. 52 crit, 53k crits. There we go. Now, we got enough for an ultimate, so we're gonna save it. It's gonna hug the wall here. We got one more pack of mobs in the silly little, you know, loop-de-loop mechanics. The best thing you can do on the loop-de-loops here is not move forward, otherwise sometimes you just die randomly, so I just take my finger off the key. We're gonna have one more little mini boss thing, and then we're gonna get the final boss. Welcome to the stream. We're just doing a Vateshran Hollow on a Magic Nightblade here real quick. See if we can get a Trifecta. Don't know. Block, quick. So Swallow Soul, I'm gonna do Sap Essence to do damage to both these guys. And then Twisting Path, maintain that. I got 7 seconds on Elemental Drain, so I don't need to refresh that because we're already close to Exy. Now we're execute mode, just backpedal, let it sit in the Twisting Path, and deleted. Now we're gonna go up top, and this is the most painful, super most annoying boss ever in the history of Elder Scrolls Online, so that's good. So what we're gonna do is cast our out of combat buffs quick. Gonna all cast it up, ready to go. Light him up, so we're not going to use an ulti here. What we're going to wait is push him over to another platform. Once he drops, then we're going to use an ult. So drop, bar swap, drop it. 1, 2, and then rotate here as soon as it does its Matador thing. I guess it's not going to do it, so I'm going to block cast. And it should charge me, allegedly, reportedly. Okay, it changes color, so we're going to come over here. We're going to refresh our buffs. Hold block so it doesn't stomp you. And we're holding block apparently still. All right, end cap. Or I should say Soul Harvest. I get the dang morphs mixed up. So let's see what percentage we can get it to here. Bar swap, cancel that. 1, 2. Well, there is a challenge begins now. Okay, we're at 58, so we'd like to get it to 50% before we have to move. That could be now here. So we're at 52, not bad. So we're gonna move here. See what color is it? Blue? Okay, it's blue. So we're gonna go to the red here. Ready spaghetti. Now we should do a little damage, then it goes over again. Perfect. Now we refresh buffs. And hold block. Thank you. Soul Harvest. Now we can do damage for a little bit longer. Again, this is super annoying, but if we can get it to execute, we should be looking pretty good here. Just ignore those mobs. I'm going to fully charge and kill one just to proc my False Gods quick and get some resources back. Block cast this. The next phase is going, but I'm gonna risk it. So I can't stand this boss. Okay, go. Of course, I messed that up. Potion off cooldown. I'm gonna go 1, 2. Whole block. Still casting, though. Go through the executes. Looking at my ultimate, seeing when I get to 70. The 400,000 HP is all I got, so we gotta switch. And unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to get this done. Biscuit. Oh, 9% too, man. It's tough luck. So it should probably go back and change forms. Nope, it's not. Oh my god, it was just changing too. Not good. I screwed up a couple things there, but... So you can essentially kill it on that final platform if you do everything right, but I did not do that. Now, let's run through here, and we're gonna hug the wall again. Don't have to do any stuff to these mobs here. I'll probably switch to Destro ult. We need the quicker channels, and the higher ult cost doesn't bother us. So let me go ahead and make that change quick. And the reason I make the changes is, like, one, you get ultimate back, and it's really good for stationary long-term fights. The other, you can save up in between boss fights, and it channels so quickly. So the quick channel means you can get those bosses down very quickly, and sometimes one-shot them. It could be very helpful on the final boss. All right, now we got to get the gatekeeper down. This person, and just stuns you constantly. So it's 25% potion off cooldown. Get them disregard the orbs and just kill it. Major expedition, run through, hug the right wall. Now you could go left and get the orbs. The orbs will give you more max magic. Thus, you get more max magic, you get more damage, you get a bigger shield. So I've done it 1,000 times. I'm just gonna run, mess with it here. Good. So we have to kill a gatekeeper here. So we'll get our buffs up. I don't probably need a shield in this one. Okay, we got plenty of ult, but we're not going to use it on here. It doesn't make any sense. Bash. CC break. I might use Razor Caltrops. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, let's switch to Razor Caltrops. We need the AoE on this one. So I'm going to drop Drain for Razor Caltrops. Will help us to sustain. Channel Focus. Proc the boss. 1, 2. And then I'm going to do this right here. So it gets both of them. Just come in the middle and sap them. Now this is the one, the big guy usually takes a little bit more time to get down, so I'm just going to work on him first. Got a good spawn here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, AoE ground effects down, kind of single targeting him for a minute. This one will be immune, bash that attack. It's the one thing that can mess you up here in this fight. So now we're going to have a shield up here pretty soon. Protect me, Dreadlord! And of course he just did the stomp, and now we have the shield. Lovely. So unfortunately, we kind of have to wait this out for a minute until he does a stomp. But I got shields, so I'm just going to kill the little critters here. Get my ult back up, at least. And he does the stomp. We are getting terrible RNG. So, same thing. He's immune to damage, so we have to come back here. So let's kill the mobs, the critters here, quick. Let's get my buffs up. Okay, do your shield anytime. So the big guy looks terrifying, but he's not. Here we go. 1, 2, 3... 4, goodbye. So, bad RNG on that one. They should both go down at the same time so you avoid the other mechanics there. Now we're going to skip ahead and go as fast as we can, building up ultimate in between these rounds, and then get to the little single target heavy fight coming up. Who needs eyeballs when you got speed, brother? Right now we got basically the annoying part of this entire encounter is you have this here where you basically just skip everything, and it's not a whole lot of fun. Yeah, I don't like this next upcoming boss. It's basically just a parse really with a little bit of survivability mechanics, but it can be useful for your single target. Practice your single target rotation while you're getting pressured. All right, ulti good to go. One more silly skip. Here we go. Again, we're not concerned about the score. So the score doesn't matter if you're going for the Trifecta achievement or the title or something. Okay, we don't need to grab one, so we're down the lever, and finally we are here. So I'm gonna use a potion off cooldown. We're gonna refresh all of our big buffs once we get into the arena. Keep Caltrops up for Major Breach. The Trifecta achievement in this one, I think it's just a title, like Spirit Slayer or something like that. So, again, nothing, not like a mount or something really cool, but it was cool when it first came out. All right, Destro, Twisting, Bar Swap cancel, and then I'm gonna go back out of melee range. This is nice not playing melee for once. We're gonna let Caltrops elapse here. Now let's go reapply it and just kind of rotate. So you're looking for the eyeball guy. If you have high enough DPS, you can just basically skip the eyeball guy. I'm just gonna show you the safe and secure route. So here's the eyeball dude. So we're gonna pressure him, and then the thing will hit us. Eyeball's dead. Daddy spaghetti. I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna come close enough and do a soul harvest to increase my damage briefly, and then just pull back. You don't really need to interrupt that channel since we're not playing in melee. And then get close enough to get twisting up. I'm rotating just to avoid the laser beams. It's a lot easier when you're playing range, though. Fence, you don't need... oh, that's tough. That hit. Laser beam got me there. All right, here we go. Let's refresh our channel acceleration. I'm going to do one fully charged heavy attack because, unfortunately, I'm getting low on gas. The thing about False Gods is it's great in VMA, but not as good here because there's not a bunch of ads to kill. Obviously. More about single target. All right, now we're getting close to Xe. Let's do Caltrops again. Twisting, come in here. Dodge roll if we need to. I'm gonna do this. Just gotta get it down to 25. Okay, eyeball critter up. Now we're at 25. I'm gonna stack by the eyeball. Ooh, that eyeball's doing a lot of damage. A lot of damage! I don't have Pale Order on either. Tell me you hit the eyeball. It did not hit the eyeball. All right, and I'm out of magic. Other than that, this is going really good. Don't panic. Panicking! All right, we're at 300,000. Let's see if it hits it. Please hit me. Oh, it doesn't hit it either. All right. Well, we're going to completely skip this because I can't even mess with it today, apparently. Pull back and just do impales. Got 5 seconds left on our heal. I should have just skipped the whole thing the entire time. All right, so that's down. Now we're going to Ready Spaghetti. This is the final one before the last boss. This is going to be annoying, too. My resource sustain should be a lot better, though, since I have a bunch of ads to kill on this one. You can just basically hug it. If you're using Pale Order, you can skip to the final Gatekeeper, but we're going to not risk it here and just kill some of these ads and build up all the holding block. If they all three hit you at the same time, it's dead. Don't panic! And if you struggle with these early fights, what you need to do is just take the time to go get the secret bosses on the side, which I didn't show you here, but that'll give you a lot more max stats, a lot more max health, and max magic, which makes this a lot easier. Same with Pale Order. If you struggle with survivability, the Mythic was like almost designed for this, it feels like. All right, Heat Wave's coming in, so we're just gonna let that cast. Potion off cooldown. Now I'm gonna block here in a second. There, yep, I knew it was coming. And I'm getting a lot of pressure. This is gonna be really tough to survive this. So I'm just gonna use my stand pool and just block a lot. And I'll get this guy off the board, do one more soul, so I get another heal coming in, and got him down. Whew, that was tough. So fully charged, and let's see if we can get a scamp off. Scamp down, block. Tail whip. Whip and dip. All right, we got a Gatekeeper. Now this one is this one is like a little bit gassed up. It's called a Brimstone Warden, no relation to Lord Warden. So 1, 2, potion off cooldown. Now it's gonna do a lot of damage. I don't have Pale Order on, so we might have to shield it up pretty heavy. Pretty heavy. Shield, shield. Let's refresh our dots here. Still got 5 seconds on our main heal. So Swallow Soul still healing me. Now we're in execute range. Lord Warden, exactly. But it's gonna be tough. Ooh, almost didn't die. Yeah, some other time I'll show you the secret bosses. I'm just trying to do this quickly so we can blaze through it. Final boss, this boss. Okay, so we should be good to go on this guy. That boss was tough. Now Pale Order. All right, I'm gonna drop a death throw on him. So, little pathway. Basically, what you need to know about this guy is there's a little red circle that goes on the ground that the ads will proc, and you'll have these little portals with these Daedras. So your goal is to basically keep AoE dots both on the boss and the portal, so the little mobs constantly die just on top of them. See, so I do twisting right here, and so Caltrops, all that's up in the same little area. So everything is dying about the same time. Now, the synergy procs, and you throw it at the boss. Basically, it stuns the boss for a couple seconds, allows you to refresh your buffs, put that back on. Now you see all those scamps? What we're gonna do is like go all the way back. They're ranged, they're idiots, they're Daedra. They don't know that they shouldn't follow me into a death trap. It's a trap! All right, now we got a big AoE nuke. Let's drop it. Potion off cooldown. Razor Caltrops. Big old Sapperonis. Get these guys off the board. 44% on the Moss. Let's go do a Soul Harvest. We're really close to Xe, so I'm looking good so far. Here comes the big dog. So we're gonna rotate, shield up, twisting. I'm gonna do one more Channel Acceleration to get the crit buff, and we're good to go. Swallow soul on that guy. Oh, now we're in trouble. All right, so do, oh, yep, block. Shield. All right. Well, we gotta do AoE damage here. I don't wanna risk it. So I got Soul Harvest. I'm gonna recast that just for the dot. Sap Essence, hold block. Oh, without Pale War, it's a, you gotta be careful. All right, got him down. There we go. All right, and then this one's kind of annoying. Let's go. So the big thing here is pre-casting your shield will help you out, because if all of these little Daedra critters hit you at the same time, the scamps. So I'm gonna shield. You can like drop your HP to nothing. So I got my shield back up. Got it. Hold this critter back. I have decent damage, not like crazy mind-numbing damage. But yeah, decent damage in the survivability, yeah. All right, you want all in? Where I usually die is on the red boss, the final boss, and then usually here I die sometimes, so... Believe it or not, in this rando pull I die. I'm gonna wait for that big guy to kind of go by so I don't whiff it. And then we're gonna go to the right. Without Pale Order, this upcoming boss can be a trick. So we're gonna try to... so without Pale Order, I drop an ultimate on this next pull. So we're gonna shield preemptively. Now, don't aggro that big guy by putting your ground-based AoEs on top of him. As long as you get one of them down first, it should be easy. Now, you kind of rotate, watch your 6 here. I'm holding block just to mitigate some of the damage. They'll do a fire line and it'll kill you like that. The heat wave, yep. All right, now make sure you're hitting the right target. Bash, there we go. Got it. Now, let's refresh all of our buffs quick. And this is where I usually die, so here we go. Risk it for the biscuit. So we're gonna pull the Krem Guard. Don't have Pale Order, so we're gonna go for a risky bisky play here. Here we go. I'm gonna pull on top of this kid. I aggroed everything, of course I did. You can actually not aggro everything, believe it or not. Screw it. So we're getting down pretty low. Gotta watch the heat waves. Oh no, I got hit by one. I'm dead. Panic! Panicking! Panicking! Panic worked! Oh. Oh. Oh, that guy's a nightmare. So, unfortunately, I used my ultimate, but it's better than getting dead. Getting dead. So we got that one, final boss here. So, yeah, this one will do a lot of damage if you don't have any mitigation. So here we go. Let's grab them. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Nice to meet you, bro. So I got the big flame wave. There's ways to skip it and cheese this one by standing on that little platform. Every time someone tries to tell me to do that, I screw it up. So I'm done like doing the cheese route. All right, fully charged. Let's do twisting, blockade, get out of that. Potion off cooldown. I'm gonna go ahead and use it. I'm gonna wait and use my ultimate when the NPC spawns. Just do the easy peasy route. So shift. I'm gonna do a shield. Rotate behind him. You're constantly rotating on this guy. Okay, so here comes that. This is the phase where you just hit this, standing right on top of it, gets you the shield that it foreshadowed earlier. Good time to refresh all your buffs. A little bit low on magic, but I got false gods on, so when the ad spawns, I should be good to go. Okay, so here comes the ad. So we're gonna pull back here and wait for it. All right, so let's refresh our channel acceleration. Now we're gonna look for an orb. Where's the orb? Orb is not spawned yet. Okay. Oh, here it is. Perfect. All right, so bringing the ad on top of the boss just like this. And big AoE cleave damage. Pull back out. Now, as soon as this little phase is over, the boss is going to do that little stompy in the ground. You're going to have to do the other mechanic. Shield up. So we're in good position here. So one, watch out, the first heavy attack is usually pretty tough. Yep. It's gonna do the stompy in the ground. Here's stompy in the ground. Yep. Now we're gonna have another ad that's gonna spawn. So we can risk it or we can not. It has 1 million HP. Caltrops, twisting, blockade, do a dodge since I'm a little bit low on Magicka. I'm close to a Destro ult, so I'm thinking we're gonna risk it. I'm gonna save my Assassin's Will when my HP goes low. Here we go, let's refresh our buffs. Got it, 1, 2, and 3. Drop it. Pull back. Come on, come on. Let's do our... oh. Got it, come on, come on. Oof. All right, so I rested there and not worried about this other boss and just kept my heals over time up. So now we're on the final boss. I probably can't 100 to 0 this since I don't have an ultimate ready to go. So we're gonna go the safe route, which is probably kill a line of death and then save it. The goal here is to have an ultimate when you go inside the portal. If you have an ultimate when you go inside the portal, fight is incredibly simple. So I don't know if we can get 250 ultimate back. I'm gonna go the easy, safe route with Meteor, which is a lot less ultimate. So let's jump in here. All right, same thing. So start with the front, 40 seconds. We're gonna do a 60-second buff. And it does some little dialogue here, and then you're gonna start doing it. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. Tearing me apart. 125 ult. Okay, we just do not want to get 1,000 critters to overwhelm us to make this miserable. My soul will be infinite. Here we go. One of the funny critters that I just love. Oh, and we have a mage too. So we have terrible, disgusting RNG. Why not? At least the music's good. So let's refresh our buffs. Let's get all these critters down before the phase goes with the death lines. All right, I'm gonna refresh my Swallow Soul Hot. Thank you, Carrie, appreciate you. And I pulled an aggro on a critter that I didn't need to, so I wasn't paying attention, and we have 2 of them. Here we go, I'm in panic mode. So I'm dropping a Meteor. This is not how to do it. I do not have Pale Order on though. And I just gotta basically get all this crap down. Slap. This is I'm probably gonna be a wipe. Got it. Okay, whew. Now, I control when I push this mob over, right? So as soon as it gets to 0, I have to run in the portal. So technically, if I don't have to really do it, if I don't want to, you need a Meteor when you go in the portal. It'll be 1,000 times easier to do. So it's at 20%. I'm gonna tab target it and rotate. The archer will go in with you. The big guy will not. Archer bad. Archer bad. So we got the archer down. We're at 200 in ultimate. We're looking good. We got 40 seconds on our buff. Now you get on top of this guy and he's gonna do a thing where he backpedals. Then you drop the ultimate right here. Bash that. 1, 2. Bar swap. Good. And do a soul harvest here. We're trying to get out of this at like 35% or so. It's pretty good. Frames are down. We got at 31%. Not bad. Not my Magpar, but not bad. Minions come forth. Okay, so you can kill the minions or not kill the minions. So the boss should despawn the minions at 0% if the game's working as intended. Okay, there it is. Now, unfortunately, this is going to be tough because we're not going to have any ultimates, or we're not going to have a Meteor up anyways. So now we got a problem on here. But I think I'm just going to try the opposite approach here. So 70%, we're doing good. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ow! Oh, we didn't use a Meteor and we're doing pretty good on the damage. Okay, good. So the final one is super annoying. So let's drop this. 1, 2, 3. And I need to get some resources. I'm gonna do like a couple heavy attacks because I know I can basically get past the minion come forth state. Okay, so we're at 20, good. Now we're gonna look where the red stage is, the red little orb thing, right? Minions come forth. Good, now we can nuke it, baby. Gamer to Gym Rat series, thank you. Appreciate you. All right, now the big thing here is getting this boss on top of this ad right here. Dropping a nuke. I'm in trouble, I gotta dodge. So you kill them both at the same time, because that little thing will happen and that thing will happen. Oh, got it. Woo. Okay, what are we at HP-wise? We're at, I can't see necessarily. Okay, 31% Assassin's Will here. And the boss is only like a 500,000 HP. Let's risk it, let's risk it, let's risk it. Unless it calls a death line straight away, I'm gonna risk this thing. Minions come forth! So Soul Harvest instead of saving up ult. Now we're in XE range, we got all of our buffs up. Who will offer strength? Oh, now it's in trouble, and I got 0 resources, but we got it done, baby! Trifecta! Let's see what score we get, and I'll recap the build real quick. I think we did it pretty fast, about 32 minutes or something, or what did we do? 30 minutes or so? So definitely not my best, but pretty good. Come on, drum roll. Oh, 28 minutes, 240,000 trifecta run. I already got the trifecta on this guy, so it doesn't pop up the achievements, but again, here's the build. So Mother Sorrow on the front, Millstone Perfected on the back, Death Dealer's Fate, not Pale Order, and False God's Devotion. And yeah, switch some skills around contextually. Not bad. And that's how you run VMA on a Magic Nightblade.